Okay, we're back. Yeah, Punchy did have a scrap of onion in his mouth. Some more wine for me. Oh, it's so good. There you go. 96 Reserva Barolo. Barolo is the king of Italian wines. It's made with the Nebbiolo grape. There's a little wine trivia for you. It's all apart, so I'm just gonna just like that. Okay. Now, French onion soup gets most of its color and flavor development from when you actually caramelize the onions. The onions have sugar inside them, and that's why they turn brown when you cook them. And the sugars caramelize on the outside. Always work clean, right? Wash hands. Dry hands, dry hands. More wine. Alright, so now we come over here to Shea stove. Okay, I have gas. I cook with gas. So I'm rocking a high flame. Alright, for those of you who have electric, you might want to start out on a medium-high setting. Okay, and then let the pot warm up a little bit. Because what you want is that you're going to put the fat into the pot. In this case, the butter. Okay, and then you're going to put the onions in little by little. Now it looks like a lot of onions here. Okay, and you're thinking, oh, how in the world is that going to fit? But you got to understand that most of this in here is moisture, right? So once we get it in the pot and we start stirring around and cooking it out and everything, then it'll sweat down. All the water vapor will come out. That's probably going to be annoying, right? Hearing that.
That level's okay.
Alright, so get ready to do this. Check the pan, make sure it's hot. I'm going to put some butter. This is about, I'd say, 2 tablespoons. 2 tablespoons. Okay. I'm going to get a nice shot of that. Butter melting. Get a shot of this. A little bit of Zavino. Alright, I'm just going to swirl this around. Now, the butter, all this butter is going to do is just help to protect the bottom of the pan and add a little bit of flavor. Like, I don't think I'm going to add much more than this amount of butter, just because then you get like greasy mess on the top of the onion soup, and that's not good. What I am going to add, though, as our seasoning components is salt. I work with kosher salt, Morton's, because I like the feel of it, and it's also very nice and salty. Salty salt, who would have known. And then also we have a little bit of a black pepper grinder here, as you can see. And the pepper that we have in there is a combination of black pepper, white pepper, and red Szechuan pepper. So it gives it a nice little flavor there. Alright, so take a look at that cup, please. So you got your butter foaming up, right? Alright, that means we're ready to go. We're just going to start putting these onions in there, alright? Try to mix them up as best I can, but obviously I have these huge hands. So being delicate really isn't my forte. Alright. Now we're just going to stir them around and kind of get them coated with the butter. And just let them cook. You'll probably see some moisture coming off there, some steam. Okay, that's the water coming out of the vegetables, coming out of the onions. Alright, so what we're going to do right now, since we got a lot of onions in here and not a lot of battery life, you see how it is here, and then we're going to pause it, and then we're going to bring it back in a couple steps and show you how everything's cooked down and how we got that nice caramelization going on, the little right in there. Okay? So before we pause it, we'll hit it with a little salt, right? Just a little bit to help get that liquid out, right? And a little pepper. And we'll just do little salt, little pepper as we go. All right? We'll see you in probably about 6 hours. All right, now, so it's really only been about a minute, and you can see how like all the steam is coming out of the pot now, right? And you remember how high the onions were when we first put them in, and now look at them, because all that liquid's coming out. Now, if you look down here at the bottom of the pot, you'll see even the butter has a little bit more of like a liquidy kind of appearance. Okay, so that's good. We're going to get caramelization, and we're cooking the onions, and you can even see, like especially like back over there in the corner over there, you can even see how some of the onions start to turn a little brown. Okay, so we'll be back. All right, so I added all the onions that we cut into the pot, and I added like another tablespoon of butter just to get it nice. All right, now let's take a look down over here in the bottom of the pan. There, you see that? That's all the liquid from the onion and the butter kind of there, so that's how you know you're getting good good flavor coming out of those onions. See that right down in there? Okay, a little step by step. Now when I put the onions in, they were like up to here, mounded up, but now you can see like they're starting to cook down, so they'll cook down even more. Okay, so we'll come back when that step has been achieved, because right now we just got a pot full of onions and a little bottom full of butter. Alright, so it's been the onions have been in the pot for probably like 5 minutes since the last time we paused it, and you can see how much they've cooked down, and all the steam. I don't know if you can see it, but all the steam that's coming off. And so all I've been doing is just standing here drinking wine. I ate a turkey hot dog. I think the turkey hot dog is like $2 for a pack of 8 from Harris Teeter. Had a turkey hot dog and washed it down with a $95 bottle of wine. It's pretty crazy, huh? Somewhere in heaven my grandma's crying because of the abuse of the Italian wine. So the wine is good, hot dog was good, onions are good, right? So it's an all good kind of situation. Like butter's good, right? Everything in moderation, right? So as you can see...
Was that a whole stick?
No, it was half a stick.
No, but I mean originally.
Yeah,
so
it was a whole stick, right? The whole stick was about to their size. Most guys know what this is, right? Anyhow, so I'm just stirring from the bottom, right? Scooping up and over, and over. You know, we'll come back when we start to get some caramelization going on, but I just wanted to show you how translucent these onions are getting. So they're cooking down real nice. So probably in another 15 minutes of stirring and just, working these onions, we're going to have some nice caramelization getting ready to start. So I'm excited. You should be too. Caramelization is a beautiful thing. Okay, sugar is a beautiful thing. Wine is a beautiful thing. My wife is a beautiful thing.
Oh.
You're welcome. She already changed her shirt 3 times since we started filming. She changed her shirt 3 times. All right, that's it. We'll come back. All right. See, now, if you look really closely, like I can tell. I don't know if you can tell. But especially these onions right here are starting to get like a little bit of like a tan or like a brown tinge to them. Like over there. I don't know. Maybe I'm just drinking too much wine. So anyhow, so what else I wanted you to see is just how much all those onions have cooked down. So that's what's happening here. We'll be back.